Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Connecticut Impressions Movie News. I'm Arnie.
I'm Andy.
Today we're going to be talking about some movie news specifically. Now, this article honestly, this news story has kind of infiltrated the news waves of all kinds of media at this point. So it's not really a big surprise, but from /film.com, there will be multiple projects made about the GameStop situation. According to this article from /film, there is not only a movie that is in the pipeline, but also a TV series that is also being kind of shopped around from Deadline. Now, to get to the specifics of each project, now they do say that there are some kind of unknown directors and actors attached to some of these projects. But what I really want to get into here is, like, Drew, is it not fascinating how this is the thing that happened in the last 14 months that makes all these studios say, we got to make a movie, we got to make it now? How is it that is this one thing, which I get, right? Like,
before we get into this, Arnie, I just want to know, did you buy any GameStop stock? Did you get your hands on any?
No, but I did get some Dogecoin because it's super cheap.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, my friend actually, Ricky, he tried to get some GameStop stock, but Robinhood booted him out.
No shit. Did we try to get some? We tried to get some of that.
He tried to get some of the GameStop, and then like the whole Robinhood thing.
Yeah.
It was early on, and the whole Robinhood thing, like they blocked him out from getting any, and they said, like, and then the lawsuits came, and then AOC came, and Ted Cruz, like all this stuff started. So like it was really interesting, but we did a story a couple weeks ago about that cartel lady, that really interesting cartel lady who just like hunted all these people down.
Yes.
And like she just, got every one of them arrested, basically didn't kill them, but like got them all arrested just to find her. And like that's what the studios were hunting for. Like there was a bidding war. There was a huge bidding war. And then like to see this not even get a week. It couldn't even finish a week in the press.
Literally not even a week. A week today. Yeah.
And then now it's like, I was reading in this article, it's like, I mean, they're talking about like buying the rights to the book deal to make a movie off of it. I'm like, you haven't even finished the book yet. Yeah. The book isn't even, you haven't even written the first page of the book, and you're already going to like, all right, let's get this book deal a movie. I was like,
the book is literally called The Antisocial Network. That's yeah. It's
original
hilarious.
Name, right? Like
that's what it's just like this. Like I get it. It's one of these like world-changing events for sure. Like, how come we haven't heard about them making a movie about the pandemic? Like I've not heard anything about that.
Yeah, or like vaccines or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
like
or the insurrection that happened a couple weeks ago. Sorry, I'm sorry. You know what's crazy? The Wednesdays in 2021 are nuts.
GameStop did happen on that Wednesday, didn't it?
Yep, happened on a Wednesday.
That's
for sure.
Right.
Yep, absolutely. And then like another project that they're eyeing, like in here, it says like so quote from the article, according to Deadline, Netflix is in talks to make a new film that touches on how regular people invested in GameStop in droves and skewered over Wall Street hedge funds. It also, I think, speaks to like how much people legitimately on both sides of the aisle and possibly on both sides of like the social world really hate hedge funds.
Yeah.
Like hedge funds are the devil.
Oh, they are. I was asking myself though, did like The Big Short come on Netflix or something? Like, did everybody just watch The Big Short? Like,
yeah, I think I think it might have been on Netflix for a stint, possibly.
What geared up everybody to be like, yeah, we're doing this next week.
Like, obviously, like a lot of people like started to understand stocks in a way that we never understood stocks in the long run. You know what I'm saying? Like we all were like hedged into this.
I think that's one of the funniest things right now in the media is how many times I've heard this GameStop's thing being referenced. Like I was listening to like, Wait, Don't Tell Me on NPR. Wait, Don't Tell Me was trying to explain short buys to one of their hosts, and they're like, yeah, you're just speaking nonsense. Please stop talking. Please, no, please stop talking. And I was just like laughing, because they always get a good group of comedians on there. And this girl's just hilarious. She's just like, you just start making noises and I don't understand what you're saying. There's a lot of people who don't understand what even happened. So we
Yeah.
need a movie to get it
Yeah.
for it to be explained. It's kind of like, I think we need a movie to explain Tenet to everybody. If we had a movie, if we had a movie that explained Tenet, more people would like Tenet.
There's plenty of YouTube videos for sure. There's plenty of
But
YouTube videos
you know what I'm
about
getting?
that.
You know what I'm getting at, right,
Yeah.
Arnie? Like,
Yeah.
I think that's like the biggest things. Like, nobody even understands what happened. I was like,
Yeah.
what happened between Reddit and GameStop and the Wall Street, just Wall Street in general? What?
So I think I get part of what's going on here because this is an underdog story, right?
100%.
This is like one of these. I mean, we're talking about how what was this? How in droves screwed over Wall Street. I want to see the fuck out of that movie. I want to see a movie like, I don't know, like what's a movie where everyone gangs up together and does it? Oh! It brings you back to a really good movie. You probably haven't. Oh, we should watch this movie for review. Summer Wars. It's an anime movie, but it's an anime movie where like this AI takes over, and like this one family goes in and tries to fight it, and then like at the very almost end, the entire planet comes in together, and they're just like, "We're gonna help you fight this AI." Like it's an underdog story about the little guy going against this big, huge conglomerate. I get that. I want to see the fuck out of that movie, right?
Like the third Star Wars movie that wasn't a George Lucas. What was
You talk about the Last Jedi?
Yeah. Where everybody like, man, it always gets me at the end.
Right, Star Wars, sorry.
Star Wars. Yeah.
Yeah.
At the end where like the guy, he's in his
AT-AT or whatever.
Starfighter. I don't know. Fuck, I can't remember the names right now. But like, he's in his little jet and he's like, yo, I don't think they're coming, man. He's like, nothing's gonna happen. It's just like the end of Endgame too. And the Endgame.
Oh, yes.
I know what you're talking about. I'm just trying to think of good moments.
Yeah. The Endgame one is for sure.
But like those are great moments where you're just like, Cap, come in. And it's like, and you're like a tear, and then all the fucking circles just start appearing. It's great.
Dude, I want to see the fuck out of that movie, and like for sure, like I guess yes, this is obviously one of those black swan events that has changed our market world, but that has happened. Like, I can think of 3 that happened in the last 12 months. But like, I guess as a movie producer, if I put my movie producer hat on, this is a really marketable story. It's so marketable, right? You just get a bunch of like underdog rags to riches. You got a rags to riches story. You got an underdog story. You got a story about sticking it to Wall Street, which apparently is fucking everybody hates Wall Street.
Yeah.
Like if you can get AOC and Ted Cruz to agree on something, you're doing something wrong, bro.
I love that the TV series is going to be called To the Moon. That is such a good title for this.
To the moon, dude. To the fucking moon. Also, as we're talking right now, currently GameStop stock is starting to tank a little bit. It was at like $105. It is $88 currently as we're filming this on a 9 p.m. on a fucking Wednesday night on the 3rd.
Yeah, it was already starting to like earlier today. AMC's, they were all starting to kind of go down again, but
no, for sure. I guess like I'm excited for this project too. I think another one they're talking like back to the article quote. But Deadline Reports also says there are several potential rival projects mobilizing to tell the story. So like there's going to be a plethora of stuff talking about this whole thing, which makes sense. Like I said, it's a marketable story. It makes sense to make something like that. But like, wow, I can't believe this is the one thing that's making so many people just jump ship and just go straight to trying to make this thing.
Yeah, and like, I don't know. There's the first guy that they mentioned that has to do with the TV series. I don't know him too well. Noam Tomaschoff. I don't know how to say that name.
Well,
but
he's just generic pretty boy to me.
But the Mark Bowl, I mean, Mark Bowl has done. This is not too much of a war thing, but he's done Zero Dark 30, and he did the Hurt Locker. So he's worked really well with Catherine Bigelow, really, on those two Oscar-nominated films. And he's going to be writing Netflix has acquired him to like write the script.
Is that the one for To the Moon?
No, that's the one that's the Netflix version of the movie. Gotcha. I think.
So To the Moon is going to be written by this guy named Noam Tomaschoff.
That's the one I couldn't like. I don't know about that guy, man.
I mean, his filmography is filled with. He looks like he's an international for sure. And the only thing that I can see that I may have heard of, I think I've heard of Nerve.
Yeah.
It has Dave Franco in it.
He has good film festival credits. It's just a lot of it's shorts. A lot of it is shorts.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what he's done. I'm excited to see. What will become of him. But yeah.
This is going to be the first true Reddit movie and Reddit TV movies.
Yeah.
Reddit is getting a fucking movie. I mean, I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it. I will say this. The biggest thing that has happened and because of all this is people understand more than ever how much the stock market is just a fucking game. It's just a game. It's mostly just for gambling. Well, hedge funds, right? Hedge funds are really the ones that use it for like gambling, right?
Yeah.
There's a difference between hedge funds and just like people who play in the stock market. If you like, there are people who and the difference is people who regularly play in the stock market are actually just going for the long term, right? But the hedge funds are the ones that are trying to do the short term gains, right? They're the ones shorting the market. They're the ones trying to get they're basically day traders that mostly lose their money, but they also do this shit where they short stocks, and the shorting thing is fucked up, right? So I made a video of this on my podcast, Plug the Arnie Diaz Show. Where shorting is not a bad thing in general. It's just a thing that's going to happen in the market because the way the market is just free, right? If people are going to try to profit off the fact that a company's stock price is going to go down, not inherently bad. What's bad is when you short over 80% of the stock, which is what this hedge fund did to GameStop. And they knowingly wrote articles and went on TV appearances about how this company may do bad. And that just causes the stock price to go down, which causes people to lose their jobs in those industries and specifically GameStop. So
in that article, it even says that these two gentlemen that really started this movement on WallStreetBets, they both got let go from GameStop and AMC.
Wow. Yeah.
So they were directly affected in multiple ways with this whole thing. And that Mark Bowl guy, I just heard you mention Triple Frontier earlier. He also wrote Triple Frontier, that Netflix movie. So Netflix obviously has him, on retainer to write some good stuff for him. So I think we might see a good movie. It's not about war, which is interesting, but because this guy does a lot of war stuff. But I think we can expect at least one of these projects to be good. Hopefully,
yeah, for sure. I hope.
We'll learn a little bit. We'll learn a little bit from it. It's going to be great.
Yeah. Fuck yeah! I'm excited for it. I obviously I want good stuff to be made, and I'm glad that we are in a time and place where we're starting to see people stick it to the man for real.
Hell yeah!
For real. All right, I think we did it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching Kinetic Impressions Movie News. Please like, subscribe, comment. Let us know what you think of these projects. What kind of project would you like to see made from this whole GameStop fiasco that's happening in the world? My name is Arnie. I have a podcast called The Arnie Diaz Show where I actually talk about this subject a little bit. Shameless plug there. And I'm Arnie.
I'm Andy.
What do we always say, Drew?
Go fucking watch a movie.
Go fucking watch a movie. All right.